So thank you, and please do share. I'm live. Please do share um, and I'll share my thoughts. Share the video. Put share in the maybe put share in the comments, and I will give you a full name shout out. Okay, cool. We are going live over here and checking connection. It's still load shedding, unexpected load shedding. You know how like totally not cool it is to have load shedding like unexpectedly. Like normally I check the schedule and I like to plan ahead and I'm cool. And then like it was a very busy day and I totally got lost in time. And the next moment, it was lights up. I was really not prepared for that. But here I am. The car is running, the battery is running, the lights are on. Here we go. So, hi, friends. If you don't know me yet, I am Lindy Jardim. I'm a mom at home. I homeschool my kids, and I that have them with me all day, every day. So it's a busy day. So, like, I get you if you tell me you don't have time. I don't have time. I create it. Okay, don't come at me with the I don't have time. I know that you don't have time. I don't have either, but here I am making time. Okay. I also help you to find natural solutions for your health and wellness. I love essential oils, and my kids have never been on antibiotics. We only use essential oils to treat all the small stuff and the big stuff that come up in our family. I also help you to earn a living, to get paid to be healthy, and to bring in an additional income into your home with this business. Like every family everywhere in the world needs to earn an additional income. And if you have a few hours a day, if you can create a few hours a day, I can help you to use that two or three, one, two, how many, many hours you can create, 1 hour a day to earn an additional income. So, the moral of my story today is that I wanted to read you a quick story. I'm reading Chicken Soup for the Soul. Love this book, and I share my daily wisdom with you. I go live once a day. Sometimes it's early, sometimes it's late. This is my daily method of operation. Um, Max wants to come in. Could you let him in, please? Babes? Okay. He's going to let him in. So let me know where you're watching me from in the world. I do know that some of my friends are not from South Africa. I'm from South Africa, Zanine. Lovely Zanine. I have hair in my neck bothering me. And also, let me know if you're watching me live or a replay. I love knowing who's watching live and who's watching a replay. So I'm going to share with you, I'm going to read the story. Like, this is quite cool. And then I'm going to share how I find the moral of this story is relevant to your health and wellness, because that's what I talk, right? Like, I'm all about health and wellness and about living better and making better decisions. And I'm going to like give you the moral of this story for me. Babes? No, he's not hearing me. Sorry, dude, you're going to be outside for a little while. Babe? Nope, it's not hearing me. Okay, let's go. The animal school. Once upon a time, the animals decided they must do something heroic to meet the problems of the new world. So they organized a school. They adopted an activity curriculum consisting of running, climbing, swimming, and flying. To make it easier to administer the curriculum, all the animals took all the subjects. Isn't that what we do every day? We try and do absolutely everything, right? Thank you for all the likes. Health and wellness is always interesting. So I hope you stay tuned in, because this is, I'm going to tell you how the animal school kind of, goes hand in hand with that. So Shays, thanks for joining in. I hope you enjoy the moral of this story and of my story. The duck was excellent in swimming. And also, like, I'm a homeschooling mom, so I don't generally believe that putting your child in the traditional schooling system is the best. This is kind of the reason, but tonight I'm going to talk about how this is relevant to your health and wellness. Okay. The duck was excellent in swimming, in fact better than his instructor, but he made only passing grades in flying and was very poor in running. Since he was slow in running, he had to stay after school and also drop swimming in order to practice running. Oh my word. This was kept up until his webbed feet were badly worn and he was only an average swimmer. But average was acceptable in school, so nobody worried about that except the duck. Thanks for all the likes, guys. And thank you for the, is it gifts coming in? Thank you for that. And also thank you for following me, and thanks for sharing. Put share in the comments and I could send you a full name shout out. Thanks for all of that. Except the duck. The rabbit started at the top of his class in running, but had a nervous breakdown because of so much make-up work in swimming. The squirrel was excellent in climbing until he developed frustration in the flying class, where his teacher made him start from the ground up instead of flying from the treetops down. He also developed a Charlie horse from overexertion and then got a C in climbing and a D in running. This was the squirrel. The eagle was a problem child and was disciplined severely. In the climbing class, he beat all the others to the top of the tree, but he insisted on using his own way to get there. At the end of the year, an abnormal eel that could swim exceedingly well and also run, climb, and fly a little had the highest average and was valedictorian. The prairie dog stayed out of school and fought the tax levy because the administration would not add digging and burrowing to the curriculum. They apprenticed their children to a badger and later joined the groundhogs and gophers to start a successful private school. And does this story have a moral? So here's what I learned, okay? If you're good at swimming, and this is the thing about schools, and this is the thing about life. Life teaches us to be average. It's okay to be average. Like, if you're a great swimmer, someone said it, I can't remember. Babes, he's not hearing me. Someone said this a while back. and now Max is going crazy. He doesn't understand if your kid is good at swimming. Let's go swimming. Hi, HB. If your kid is good at swimming, hey, shh. If your kid is good at swimming, but bad at maths, then you get a maths coach. Why don't you get a swimming coach? Because your kid is good at swimming. You can figure maths out later. But we tend to, and earlier today I heard, okay, babes, what the heckens? Max, can you, like, anyone please help me? Okay. If your kid is good at swimming and bad at maths, why do you get a maths coach and not a swimming coach, right? Like, you want to like learn or help your kid develop what he's good at, not what he's bad at, right? Earlier today, give me a second. Can you please help? Thank you. Okay, we found someone alive that's gonna help. Okay, let's just carry on. It's chaos tonight. Thank you. Okay, he's gonna figure it out. Right. Earlier today on the radio, I finally heard that the school system is coming up to date. Hi, Ntiki, is that it? I finally heard that the school system got it together and started to, hi Jude, thanks for joining in, and started to, and I started this program where they are going to appraise the good behavior and not only, knock off the bad behavior. And I thought to myself, like, aha moment, like, forever in school if you're bad. Hi Teresa, in school if you're like bad or you have bad marks or you're naughty or whatever, you always get punished for that. But finally, after like 100 and how many years, 150 years, the school decided to have this appraisal program for good behavior. Like, that just totally, finally they got it together. Okay. But this is the thing. This is what I I learned about rabbits, or my thoughts about who's the first one. Um, Die girl praat. Gaan kyk jou. Nee, ek weet my honde blaf. I know my dogs are barking. My husband is outside with them. It's because we have load shedding. So, they're now barking at everything. So they'll be fine. My husband is out there with them. They're probably barking at him now because it's dark. And I've been begging him for the past like maybe 15 minutes to go and check on what they're barking at. So hulle gaan fine wees. The duck, who's the excellent swimmer? Just develop the skills that you're good at. Okay, find that one thing that you really enjoy, then that you're really good at, and develop that instead of trying to be everywhere and everything, because that one thing you're good at is going to die. That little flame that you have, it's going to die, and you won't be as good at anything else other than the thing that you're good at. And each of us has that one thing, right? God gave each of us that one gift. And then the rabbit that started on top of his class, but then had a nervous breakdown because he just had too much makeup work for all the other subjects. You cannot judge a frog by his tree climbing skills, right? So you're going to get a nervous breakdown because everything else that you're trying to do that you're not that good at is just, it's going to warn you out. It's going to give you that nervous breakdown. So if you just find that one thing that you're good at and do that very well, you won't have that nervous breakdown. Don't try and be everywhere. That's that I have a rescue dog, and she's like still, whenever I leave my house, she wants to bite me. She's just not warming up to us. And so whenever you step outside, she's like running around you and whoa, 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 whoa. So that's just her enjoying conversation with the strangers that saved her off the street. Squirrel was excellent in climbing, but then he felt frustrated in flying class because he wanted to fly from the top, right? Because that's what a squirrel do. But the teacher made him climb from the bottom up. So here's the other thing in life. The way I see it is you find yourself in a work situation, and you need to do what I don't like to call it a boss, but what your employer, I believe a dog has a boss and a human has an employer, and you're an employee. You don't have a boss, okay? No one's the boss of you. But now your employer wants you to do these specific things in his way. You can't be yourself. You can't flourish in your environment because there's all these rules, and the same rules counts for kids in school. There's all these rules. When are you going to learn to be yourself? When are you going to learn to like be your best version if someone is always telling you, but this is the right way, this is the right way? And in my home, like, I try to encourage my kids to think for themselves. Like, what do you think is the solution to this? You're clever. You can do this. Like, how are you going to solve this problem? And they always make a plan. They surprise me. But this is helping them to be their best version, helping them to flourish in an environment where they can, if they need to climb the tree and fly from the roof, from the top of the tree, that's what they need to do. Or if you need to, be like Eagle, the where did the animal school, here we go. The eagle that was the problem child, he wanted to climb, but he wanted to do it his way. He was a good climber, but he wanted to do it his way. Are you allowing yourself in life to do things your way? Like, I run my business my way. I have all these tools and I have all these systems, but I use them to enhance who I am, or I use them to enhance what I'm good at. And I enjoy sharing my thoughts and motivating and, keep inspiring and keeping things going. Hi, Betsy. Thanks for joining in. And thank you for following, guys. So I have all these systems, but I use it to be my authentic self, to be who I am, to do what I love, and to help other people to find their passion, and to do not to copy, like, you need to be the best version of yourself, right? And then there was one other, the prairie dogs that just stayed out of school and fought about everything, and then eventually later joined a successful private school. So then you get the people that just, oh, I'm not going to, I'm not going to do that, and I'm not going to do that, and I'm just going to find my own way. And that is also um, difficult, because you can't always find your own way if you're the only one looking at the road, right? Sometimes you need people that have been there and that's seen the road and that has all these systems that you can just plug into, and you just need to show up as yourself and just do the things and show up as yourself, and find your why. But yeah, just breaking away and ignoring everyone doesn't solve the problem. We need that community, we need that teamwork. We need to be together, and you need someone that's been there before, that has what you want, and that's going where you want to go, because they are going to help you to get to where you want to be. If that makes sense, drop me some fives in the comments if you enjoyed this. And my dog's barking and everyone falling asleep and no one listening for this woman that needs help with her barking dogs. Drop me some fives in the comments. And that's it. My electricity is probably going to go on in about 15 minutes or so. So I'm going to say bye. Thank you for joining in. Please drop me some fives. Tell me where you're watching me from, or if you watched the replay, please drop replay in the comments so that I know where you watched me from. So I'm going to say bye first to Instagram. I'll see you tomorrow. What a crazy life. Okay. There goes one. Okay, so Facebook, thanks for joining in. Five in the comments. If you enjoyed this, then I know that you enjoyed it and that I can talk about more of these kind of things. And let me know what you thought the moral of the story was. Bye. Thanks for subscribing, YouTube. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the morning. Bye.